you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What is going on, everybody? It is Uncle Nick, and I'm back. So this week is actually my second to last week of training before the Arnold. I'm coming up on my last week of training before my first Arnold event. But anyways, this week, guys, I have a Circus dumbbell PR at 220 pounds. Now the lockout was not as long as I'd like it to be. In comp, I don't know if I would have gotten a down command because there are some strict judges out there, and that's how I train. Control the lockout. And it was a little short, but for a gym PR, I'll take it, but it's only gonna get better from there. More overhead stability training, guys, that's all that means. Also, I came up with this banded stone of steel band thing. We do a lot of bandy things here, and it's just another one. But we put the band around my waist, and it's basically my thought behind it. Now this is not proven to work. This is me trying to get creative because my back was smoked, so picking up the stone, a heavy stone, sucked. You guys are probably thinking, what a shut up, you big pussy, and pick up the weight from the floor. Because I was thinking that, so I was trying to get more work into my hips and getting my hips through and glute engagement, butt engagement. So by putting bands around my waist and getting my hips through, it gave me a lot more resistance of that part of the load versus the pick. Now I only used a 180 stone at the heaviest point for a ton of reps to get that volume, to get that lower back pump, to smoke the glutes. But that was the science behind it, was to get more hip activation without really smoking your lower back, because with that circuit, it was very lower back and glute intensive. I gotta give credit up to Dale. He's a member here. I saw him do it. But it is basically you take the strap for the prowler and hook it around the front of the prowler, put it between your legs, and you pull it like you're doing a kettlebell swing. And it's actually pretty hard because I used one of the new sleds, and the friction, because it's new, is insane. And add weight on top of that, it's no joke. It forces you to be explosive because of the friction, or it won't budge. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get this show on the road, guys. I'm about to paint this thing pink and call it the piggy bank because all this change. Rare occasion you actually see me squat on a straight bar. It's like I would say normal bar, but that's not my normal bar anymore. My normal bar is usually an SSB bar, so would that make a straight bar a specialty bar now? Basically, the intention behind these bands with the stone is this stone's empty. There's nothing in it, so it's 140. So as I'm working up, I'm trying to create a situation where I have to get my hips through with the force that I try to do with, say, a 300-pound stone. So on my warm-up jumps, it's forcing me to be explosive. And this is the first time I've done this. And I was just looking for a way to basically make this harder. So I notice a lot of times when I'm working up on the stone of steel that I'm not really warmed up by the time I get to my working set. So this is forcing me to work a little bit harder with a lighter stone. So you're not exerting a lot of force on the pick, but when the hips come through, your hips are warm by the time you get to that working set or that heavy weight, because you are forcing yourself to make your hips generate that explosive force even with a lightweight stone. So that's the idea behind it. Now there's no science, this is me just trying to come up with something to make my training more intense, a little bit harder, and as you can see, it definitely does that. Now if it works or not, I can't tell you, but I know it makes it harder for me, which is what I like, and it really hits your glutes pretty hard. So by the time your hips get through all the way at the full extension, you feel it right in your ass cheeks. So that's the goal. Strong butt. Strong butt squeeze. Right, Travis?
Yes, sir.
Daily.
You heard
All about
it.
the strong butt squeeze.
He's all about the strong butt squeeze.
Alright, don't stop.
Alright, I'll give you a competitor ready, you give me a nod, and I'll say second up. I will get it. Do not deadlift it up. I will do it. Alright. Treat it more.
Mike's really high over the...
You got a few inches, man. But that's fine. That's what you want. You want to...
Yeah, I want to be
ready?
overextended.
Set, go!
Is that recording?
Yes. Cool.
Sorry.
Two. 10. Push, brother.
This hands down one of the most glute and lower back intensive circuits I've done. I mean, it just hits your glutes so hard. Bill, how's your glutes feel?
It feels pretty warm. Pretty good.
Pretty
My
warm.
lower back is warm.
Oh, my lower back is roasted. My lower back, my glutes. My hamstrings are fine, my quads are all right, but my lower back and glutes are just toasted, man. I'm sure Bill can agree.
Yeah, my fat ass.
So what would you rate that?
I think that's a great conditioning, man. I think
Yeah?
it's really good after like heavy stuff. You want to.
Great conditioning, yeah.
I also just setting up hip thrusts and stuff. Yeah, I really like that sled. I didn't think I was.
That's a new sled, so the friction on that thing, empty, is hard to push. Plus 4 plates. It was fun though. I'm definitely gonna incorporate that more and hammer that, absolutely, without a question. So it was good. All right, guys. So that is all I got for you this week. 2 20-pound Circus dumbbell kind of PR. The banded stone things, that conditioning in the beginning. Now next week is my final week of training before the Arnold. So I got a lot of work to do in that week. My last week for training events. Then the following week I am deloading. I'm doing nothing but maybe some bodyweight conditioning. And that's Monday and maybe Wednesday. But I'm going to rest, completely deload, get my body ready for the hell that I'm going to put it through this weekend. So I'm going to relax, deload, and get my body ready for the hell that it will be getting put through the following weekend in Ohio at the Arnold. So until next weekend, guys, get out there, get after it, and embrace the suck. Man, I hope that didn't break my camera. Oh, we're good.